to talk about this next piece.
This
I
one's
love
cool.
it. Very cool stuff. In New York City, people are doing crazy things 24 hours a day, and the guys who trick are no exception. And no, not those kind of tricks, Shibby. A few days ago, Joker and I headed out to East Rockaway, New York to check out some of New York's finest tricksters. Check this out.
My name is Mike McGuire. Right now we're at 5-Star Sports and Entertainment Academy. We're at a tricking session.
The way I like to define tricking is it's a combination of kicking, flipping, and twisting. Most of it is usually taekwondo kicking, wushu stuff, capoeira stuff, you know, and then they just evolve it from there.
A freestyle form of acrobatics. It has some martial arts, it has some gymnastics, some breakdancing elements. Most of all, it's just really fun.
Tricking started through sport karate.
A karate circuit called NASCA, and basically the competitors in the tournament wanted to make their forms look better.
A little free form thing where everybody would try and, you know, kind of one-up each other. So people would add a little bit of gymnastics to their forms, and eventually everybody just kept trying to one-up each other.
So you would have like let's say a karate form, a typical karate form, but he would spice it up by learning, let's say, gymnastics. He'll learn how to do a round-off flash kick, okay, and add it into the form. And then people saw, you know, other competitors doing that, and because they don't want to be bested by, like, you know, their rival, they themselves would start learning from, like, you know, capoeira, wushu, you know, gymnastics, you know, a little bit from breakdancing.
And it just grew and grew. Everybody went bigger and harder, and now we have tricking.
It takes place everywhere, all over the world. There are people in Finland, people in Sweden, people in Russia, people everywhere tricking, you know, all over Europe, all over the United States and Canada.
Like, we just hosted the Dreadnought Gathering. We had people from Norway, Australia, London, Finland, Denmark, you know, everywhere, and people all across the United States. So
at this point in time, like 2011, like tricking has gotten to the point where it's like a parabola. Like the martial artists, they just want, like, they were staying away from each other because, you know, it was really different. But then now everybody's all doing it. Like martial artists, backyard tricksters.
Trick battles are really cool because now we get a chance to really test our skills against each other.
It'll be a back and forth, kind of like a b-boy battle. You know, there's different type of styles. Like, some guys can be just playful with it, like, you know, just messing around, having fun. Some guys come at you really hard.
I'd say the most common is two people, you know, one person on each side. One person goes, the other person goes as a combo or a single move. Usually have 3 judges and they just point to whatever side they like better, and it's usually best out of 3.
I would love to see it in something like the X Games, you know, something like that, because we already have battles, we have gatherings.
Yeah, I see it getting really big because, like anything, like skateboarding, like breakdancing, like if you have people that like to compete, you're gonna have a competition, you know?
I remember when I first started, you'd mention tricking to somebody and they had no idea what you're talking about. We just want to spread the sport, we want it to be known, you know. We want people to, when they see us tricking, to know it's called tricking and, you know, not just some flips that you're doing, you know what I mean?
Hopefully you'll get to see more competition, you know, in the future.
I want people on the street just to know what it is. We want it to be respected.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
Dude, it was so awesome. I have to give a big shout out to Mike, Jay, and Jim, the guys who helped us out in that video. Honestly, the coolest part of going out and checking out the tricking activity is that it's definitely one of the most up-and-coming sports right now. It's gaining popularity pretty fast, but what it really reminded me of was MLG back in its infancy. Before there was big competitive video game tournaments, there was small stuff going on. That's where tricking's at right now, and I think in a couple of years they're going to see explosive growth just like we did here at MLG. Best of luck to the trickers, and if you guys are interested in learning how to trick, it's great exercise. They're putting on clinics every Saturday at 5-Star Gym out in East Rockaway in New York. Do some Google work. Only $10 a lesson. Great price for some awesome times.
You know what that tricking reminds me of?
No.
My days as a Rochambeau champion.